Cities don't sleep, they just shift gears, and somewhere in this endless motion lives Mo. Hello my friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to share story of Mo who came from thousands of miles in the city of dreams, that is Bangalore. Though the city always looks lit, but Mo had her equal share of challenges and struggles to cope up in the city. She keeps falling apart in life but collects herself every time and continues her journey. Long working hours, demanding jobs, household responsibilities, and packed schedules leave her exhausted and left her with very little time for herself. But today is Saturday, and most often Saturdays go slow, followed by a nurturing yet a wholesome day. So let's begin. She lets herself sleep longer as there are no buzzing calendars or team chats. Well, this is when time slows down. Everything happens at her own pace, and that's when she makes her favorite breakfast. And not to forget her favorite cup of morning drink that she loves to have it in peace. She pampers herself with a slow skincare routine. I know people, especially women out there, who don't understand self care. And also, at times, there are some women who understand but have a tendency to backbitch for those who do. In today's day and age, we speak about feminism, equality, but worst thing is that most of the times women pulls down another woman. You rarely see you are getting empowered, and I am sure many of you have experienced this personally and professionally. Living in a city offers her freedom, opportunity, and independence. But for every woman, it also comes with daily negotiations that often go unseen. She constantly feels the pressure of visibility. Cities amplify expectations around appearances, success, and productivity. She often juggles her professional ambition with societal standards, navigating workplaces that may still carry gender bias or unequal pay. Another challenge for her is emotional labor. Though it rarely announces itself, it lives in the way she softens her voice with strangers, the way she smiles so that situations don't escalate, the way she rehearses responses before she even leaves the house. In the city, she's always managing something or the other. It could be tone, it could be pace, it could be distance, and my dear friends, that's how emotional labor feels like. For Mo, safety becomes a constant companion. Walking unfamiliar streets, or waiting for late night transport, or navigating crowded spaces alone can be exhausting and anxiety inducing. Every decision, from which route to take to whom to trust, carries weight. She is constantly balancing between her career ambitions, social life, and self growth. Each decision carries weight, and the pressure to manage it all can be exhausting, leaving little space to simply breathe. The best part is she has supportive partner, but that constant rat race where she has to do everything and anything gives her a toss on her mental health. In such situations, her partner always comes to her rescue, whom she met first time in the city. He always encourages her personal growth, respects her space or choices, and celebrates her achievements, either it could be big or small. Even small gestures like checking in after a long day or cracking a no sense joke helps her to calm down and be normal. Indeed, this helps her feel valued and supported. The city asks a lot, but it also gives. There's freedom in anonymity, strength in movement, comfort in knowing that you are not alone even when you feel unseen. Women carve out their own rituals here, like going to their favorite pubs or cafes, familiar streets, friends who feel like landmarks. Living in the city as a woman is a balance between caution and courage, between guarding yourself and allowing joy. And every day you step outside and practice that balance again. Girls create safe places within the noise, like going to their favorite corners, trusted people, moments of calm. Living in the city means learning to balance caution with courage, and that balance becomes a form of strength. With this, we come to the end of this vlog. Now, if you relate Mo's story with one of yours, then do comment below, and also do like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, which is Moshmi Roy. Till then, stay healthy, stay hearty, till we meet again. Bye.